Artist. My name is Kim. I'm the creator of CustomDollBaby.com. Today we're talking about microrooting, specifically what is microrooting and how does it work? Welcome to Rooting 101. To begin, we're going to start by answering the question, what is rooting? Rooting is the process of applying hair to a doll by means of insertion. And having that insertion piece in the definition allows us to differentiate rooting from other ways of applying doll hair, specifically from some of the glued methods. For example, one way that doll hair can be applied to a doll is applied hair, where it's glued about a section at a time. Let's check this out. So this is a polymer clay doll that she's using a glue to attach Tibetan wool to the doll. Just adding one section at a time. Another way to glue hair is through a wig. Wigs can be created one row at a time using wefted hair, or the wig can be glued all in one piece. Isn't this pretty? It's for sale. Wigs have a cap that allow you to glue the whole hairstyle all at once. So hair that isn't being glued but rather is being inserted into the doll's scalp is rooted hair. Most mass-produced dolls are rooted by machine. Let's check this out. So this is a hair rooting machine being used on a doll that's similar to a Barbie doll. Honestly, I wish I had one of these. While mass-produced dolls are rooted by machine, art dolls typically are rooted by hand. Even the Ashton Drake dolls that are being mass-produced, typically, for a lot of them, are rooted by hand. So how do we get from rooting to micro-rooting? Well, we just throw micro into our definition, but most importantly, we add this idea that the hair is being added 1 to 2 strands at a time. So instead of having those large hair plugs, we're actually creating hair that looks like it's growing out of the doll's scalp. And this is one of the main ways by which reborn dolls look just like real babies. So, how does micro-rooting work? For vinyl and silicone dolls, the elasticity of the material allows micro-rooting to work. And by elasticity, I mean the ability for that material to return to its original shape after it's been stretched or bent. And now I have a very sophisticated cartoon for you that I drew last night, illustrating how micro-rooting works. So what we're seeing here is the scalp of the doll with a single hair sitting on top of it. This is a barbed rooting needle that is forcing the hair down into the vinyl. So as you can see, the needle makes a small hole in the vinyl while at the same time stretching the vinyl and grabbing the hair and forcing it down into the material. When you pull the needle out, the elasticity of the material closes that hole back up, squeezing the hair into place. A properly rooted hair is difficult to pull out because it's being held in place by the vinyl or the silicone material. In vinyl, we enjoy an additional luxury that doesn't exist in silicone, and that is the ability to seal the hair from the inside. So here's a small snippet from one of my YouTube videos. Because the vinyl heads are hollow, we can actually saturate the hair inside the scalp with a waterproof glue, further reinforcing it on the doll, making it harder for those hairs to pull out. In silicone, however, these dolls are solid, so there's no hollow inside that you can use to seal the hair. So for silicone doll collectors, fortunately, silicone is very sticky and also very stretchy. So when the hair is rooted, the stickiness and the elasticity holds it in place. But for doll collectors, it is important to make sure that you use a comb rather than a brush to style your silicone doll's hair, because it's a little more fragile. It hasn't been glued down. Over the years, Reborn artists have discovered how to create gorgeous hairstyles in every color, length, and texture. The result is hair that looks like it's growing right out of the baby's scalp. So if you're ready to start rooting, tune in to part 2. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel so you'll never miss an episode. Thanks.